All right, so I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it has to do with how people how some people are rich and some people are not rich, and sometimes some people say it's business. Well, truth is, if you look at all the millionaires all over the world, you can count a percentage that is rich off of they started a business. Either they are solving mass market issues like Dangote, or they are solving extreme futuristic issues like Elon Musk. Those are a unique set of people. But there are a lot of people who still make good money, but they don't own a business. All they do is put their money to work, which means invest. Whatever vehicle they use to invest, whether it is real estate they're investing in, whether it's money market funds, whether it's fixed deposits, whether it's stock market, but the money is working for them. Now, how is it that after every cycle of inflation, those people keep getting rich and the rest of the people are getting poorer and poorer due to inflation? Well, the answer is simple. They made inflation their friend. How? How does someone make inflation their friend? Because basically, what inflation does is that it basically makes the value of something like this that used to be 20 naira to become 100 naira. So if inflation makes the price of things go up in value, that means if you're focused on the consumer aspect, if you're all about consumption, 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 then you keep paying more for things like this, which is not a bad thing. But if you are focused on investing, your money still goes up because the price of this pen went up. So which means if for those of us like for people like me who ventured into real estate and is seeing this firsthand, okay, through land acquisition and developing, the price of cement when I started one of my projects in 2021 at 3,000 something for a trailer load is no longer the same. 3,000 something per bag for a trailer load. It's not the same. We went from 3,000 to 10,000 something. That's more than 1,000%. Let's say almost a 1,000% increase in price, or more than 100% increase in price, or 200. Yeah, more than 200% increase in price, not 1,000. So that goes to show you. So because of inflation, the price of land went up, the price of properties went up because the materials that you use to build properties went up in value too. Businesses that bring in this product or produce this product, their revenue also went up. Because before they used to collect, people used to buy this for 20 naira, 50 naira. Now it's 100 naira and some higher than that. So at the end of the day, when the average person, I won't use the term poor person because nobody is designed to be poor. It's just situations, circumstances. Those circumstances might be where you grew up from, it might be environment, it might be knowledge gap. But the moment you get it and you start applying it, applying the knowledge that inflation is your friend and not your enemy, you start putting money in the right places. And thanks to inflation, people who invested in real estate got more richer. People who invested in stocks got more richer. People who own businesses like Dangote and the rest of it, their revenues increased because the price of production also went up. Therefore, the price of goods also went up. Are you getting what I'm saying? So, which means the value of the stocks of their companies also went up. This year alone, I know how many banks that announced profit for their customers After how many years of not doing so, thanks to inflation and thanks to also government doing some things for them to be able to earn more, I don't know if you can say because their revenue went up. So my advice is this, okay? Regardless of where you are in your financial stage in life, you can do something as simple as putting money in assets that inflation help increase in value. Let me say it again. Putting money in assets or in things. Let me also not use asset. Let me use things. Okay? Let me use things. Because this can be a liability, an asset. To the person who produces this is an asset. To me that is buying it and using it to write without making money from it, from using it, is a liability. So let's not use the term asset and liability. Let me use it this way. If you want to change your financial outlook in the next couple of years, you need to start putting money in assets that inflation help increase their value. Real estate only gets higher every year because of inflation, not because of any other thing. It's just inflation. Now there are other things like scarcity, location, and all those other things, but even in the worst place also goes up in value. Like the one in the bush, yeah, also goes up in value thanks to inflation. Like you know what I'm saying? So find an asset. It can be crypto. If you feel that real estate is too expensive for you, it can be crypto. It can be stocks. But by all means, start somewhere. The easiest is crypto. And I'm talking about meme coins. Okay? Those are not investment tools. They're more like collectibles. But if you go for assets that you know are going to be here in the next 20 years, BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Tron, name them, Ton. People are sleeping on Ton. If you go for those assets, Solana, if you go for those assets in crypto and you put money there, regardless of the amount, and you're consistent with it, a time will come your small investment will become something huge. This is not a financial advice, but if you try it, definitely it will work, because inflation only help things increase in value. So the question is, are you on the investment side of what inflation is doing, or are you on the consumer side of what inflation is doing? That's all I have to say in this video. If you have a contrary opinion, I'd like to hear it in the comment section. If you have anything to add on top of what I said, I'd like to hear it in the comment section. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye for now.